Hey guys, I hope you had a good night with last night's homework. I hope you did okay. You used that ruler to measure. So welcome to Scale Drawings Part 2 notes. It should be Thursday that you are taking these notes, January 18th. Alright, and we're going to have to do this a little bit strange because again, the copying and pasting on my computer distorts our scale, and so we're going to have to look at this from a little bit of a different perspective. So let's go ahead, and there's no essential question to this one. There is no title because this is part 2. There is a checkpoint to do after this, and there is homework to do from your record and practice journal. Okay, so make sure you know where that record and practice journal is. Let's go ahead and get started with example 1. So, Central Park in New York City is in the shape of a rectangle. We're going to try and find the area of the actual part given this model. So here's our scale. The first thing that we would have to do is we'd actually have to measure the length and the width. Okay, and we want to measure in centimeters because our scale is in centimeters. So if we were to actually measure this, we would get that the park is 12.5 centimeters long. So this is 12.5 centimeters, and this is 2.5 centimeters wide. Okay, so here's the picture is, we could go through and now we can multiply 12.5 times 2.5, but we would still have to do conversion into the actual one. So we're going to use the scale to write in self-proportions, that's better, and we're going to let L be the length and W be the actual width. So here's our scale, here's the distance of our, here's, goodness, this is how long, this is the length of the park, and here's the width, so that we separated them into two different proportions to multiply them together in the end. Remember, the top ones are the drawings, and the bottom ones are the actual. Drawing, actual. Okay? We're going to go through and do that multiplication right here. What times 1 is 12.5? Awesome. And we'll get that the length of the actual park is 4,000. Okay. Here, we'll get that the actual width, this one's 2.5 because we measured out 2.5, is 800. And again, I'm just having a hard time measuring on the computer, so I'm having our book help us out. So now we're going to go ahead and multiply length times width, and we will get that the actual part is 3,200,000 square meters. Remember square because it's an area. All right, let's go ahead and go into example 2. We are going to find the drawing of this triangle has the scale of 1 inch to this drawing to 4 feet of the actual. Find the area. So we are going to use our scale here, and we're going to set up a proportion. Oh, it won't let me pick this one. It's being silly. All right. Ooh, maybe I can do this. All right. So, for the height of the actual one, let's go ahead and figure that out. So our scale is 1 to 4, 1 inches in the drawing to 4 inches in the actual equals, the drawing is 1.5 inches, and this, we don't know what the actual one is in feet. Okay. The other thing that we need to do is the scale is 1 to 4. The picture is 2 to we don't know what. I'm setting this up because the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So right here we are actually going to be solving for height, and right here we're actually going to be solving for base. And then we can set it up. Alright, what times 1 is 1.5 times 1.5. And so 4 times 1.5, pull out our handy dandy calculator, 4 times 1.5 is 6. So h is 6. The actual height is 6 of the real triangle garden. What times 1 is 2 times 2. So 4 times 2 is 8, and the base is 8 feet. All right, so 6 times 8 divided by 2. 6 times 8 divided by 2 is 24. 24 feet squared is the actual area. All right, let's go ahead and go into our example 2. Our next example, example 3. We are looking at the flag. Recreate the scale drawing of Romania's flag so that it has a scale factor of 1 inch to 4 inches. So we'd actually have to look here. It gives us the scale right there. So the first thing we need to compare measurements of the original scale right here to the measurements of the new scale right here. All right. When we compare them, here's what we have. We are doubling. So now the measurements in the school will be 2 times bigger. 2 times bigger. Okay, because 4 times 2 is 8. Now we would have to use a ruler to actually measure this. And here's what we would get, but I'm having technical difficulties measuring. All right. And yes, you would have to measure, if we did flags, we make flags next week. You actually have to measure all of this stuff out to be accurate. Okay? And then we can recreate it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at example 4. Example 4. Oh, but I can't do this because my ruler is sucking. Never mind. No example 4. So let's go ahead and there was no on your own. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Sorry if this is a little